Mr. Biden, this message is for you. Talking about gun control. You're trying to ban assault rifles. Assault rifles are defined as any rifle that can fire with one pull of the trigger multiple rounds. Okay, that's fine. But that still is not going to affect the criminals. You ban those, they're not going to give them up. You take them away from the law-abiding citizens, that's going to make it a lot easier for the criminals to get away with things. Because there's going to be nobody around to defend the law-abiding citizens. The average time for police to respond to a 911 call is about 5 minutes, maybe more. That's enough time for anything to happen. Look at the movie theater scenario, or the movie theater incident. Took the cops a while to respond. How many people did he kill? How many times did he have to reload? Those are the kind of people we need to get the weapons away from. Yes, it'll be hard to get them away from them because we'd have to go door to door almost and get them. But they should have never had them in the first place. You need to get on the people that are selling guns to criminals. Don't need to be affecting the law-abiding citizens. We have the right to own weapons. We have the right to bear arms. It's our Second Amendment right. It's our constitutional right. You cannot take that away from us. We have the right to defend ourselves, just like we have the freedom of speech. Can't take that away from us. Just like what I'm doing right now. I'm talking freely. Can't take that away from me. Just like you should not be able to take our guns away from the law-abiding citizens. That's the one key phrase I keep saying. Law-abiding citizens. The people that do the right thing day after day. Don't commit crimes. Don't commit murders. Maybe they get tickets every now and then, but that's not something that they need to take a gun away from. There's no reason for somebody to take a gun away from them. Most of the incidents that involve guns are from criminals that illegally obtain firearms or mentally unstable people that have attained firearms in some form or fashion. I am a military vet. Yes, I have been trained to use firearms. I have been trained to defend myself and my country. I take pride in that. There's not one thing about this country that I wouldn't defend, and everything that I would give my life for. I love my family. I love my friends. And I will defend them no matter what. I've always said, if this country ever got invaded by another country or ever got invaded, that they would have a very hard time with this country because of our right to bear arms and our right to defend ourselves. I guarantee you, if that should ever happen, and they happen to come through the South, they probably wouldn't get past the South because there are so many gun enthusiasts and gun owners that they probably wouldn't be able to get past the South. They wouldn't even get near the North. And granted, yes, there are people in the North that do own weapons, probably just as much as the South. I myself am a Southern boy, born and raised. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I go hunting. I go to the range all the time. I'm begging you, do not take our rights to defend ourselves away. Do not take our rights to own weapons away. It is our right to bear arms. I hope this gets to you. And then on another note, Joe Biden, you're a moron for saying that shotguns are better than an AR-15. Number one, you said that a shotgun is easier to handle than an AR-15. Oh, I'm sorry. You said a woman handling. It is easier for a woman to handle an AR-15 or a shotgun than it is for them to handle an AR-15. That is completely untrue. An AR-15 has less kick than a shotgun. You're talking about a 12-gauge double-barrel shotgun, which, number one, has less magazine capacity than an AR-15. Number two, has more kick than an AR-15. And I'll give it to you. Somebody hears a shotgun go off, yeah, they're going to run. But if they know it's a double barrel, and then they hear that second round, that means the person has to reload. And that means that the criminal or the attacker has a chance to make his move. So you go ahead, let your wife handle a double barrel shotgun in self-defense. I will tell my wife whenever I do get married that here's a pistol, or here's an AR, or here's a pump action shotgun that holds more than 2 rounds. Please stop being stupid and just use your freaking head other than a hat rack. Take that tie, loosen it up, let some blood flow get to that brain of yours. Shotguns are harder to handle than an AR-15.